So I'm going live a couple of minutes early today. I know, isn't that crazy? I never go live early because I actually have to go run off and have some blood work done. So, you know, I can only be here for a short period of time today. And because of that, I thought, all right, I am going to go ahead and start just a couple of minutes early. So if you recall, today's chat is all about thread size, and it's about our Olympus thread in comparison with the other threads we carry. So I have taken the Olympus in the sizes that we ordered, that Tina sent me. We've since ordered the fourth version. It's a third size, but a fourth version, because technically the metallic and this one are like the same size. And hi Bev, nice to see you. So anyway, I took them and I found a pattern from one of those magazines that I bought, that Ring of Tatters newsletter. There was a really cute little pattern in here for some, what did they call this? Swirl join, just a cute little swirl join motif. So I took the basic little swirl join motif, which I found in my fabulous Ring of Tatters newsletter. The geese are talking. Hey Tamara. And I made the same motif over and over and over again in several different threads that I had. So I have on my table, and I'll flip this around and show you what I'm looking at. I have on my table the Olympus in the largest size. I have Lizbeth 10, 20, 40, and 80. I have the Olympus in the metallic and the smaller size that I happen to have here. And I also have the Perlovka, because we do love the Perlovka, because I wanted to see sort of how it all measured up. So anyway, I will get into that, but first let me remind you that it is a year of self-care, and I pulled a winner last week and contacted, I think it was Lone Wolf Knits or something of that nature on Instagram. So last month's winner has been found. I think it's a gal named Tori. I'll have to double check. One, I'm terrible with names, and two, it was several sleeps ago. We've been quite busy here, so you know. But that doesn't mean that you can't still win. So make sure that you are posting to your social media about your year of self-care, whatever kind of needlework it is that you're doing. And don't forget that this month it is all about your tools. So whether you make a tool or buy a tool to help you in your crafting, ooh, it just got really bright. Make sure that you are posting about it to your social media. Hey Cheryl, nice to see you too. So anyway, don't forget your year of self-care. I clearly got around to my tatting a little bit later. I still have not picked my, I haven't picked a tool yet. I don't know what to do. I've kind of looked at some of Powell's tatting shuttles. I looked at this really interesting little pin loom, this like adjustable pin loom that I was considering, but didn't pull the trigger on either one of those. So I don't know what I'm doing yet. Honestly, I thought about buying myself a tablet so that I could more easily edit the videos that I do for you all. And considering that part of my crafting, I don't know, can I consider a new tablet as part of my crafting? I don't know. Anyway, so having said all of that, make sure that you are joining in. And Kathy Pearson, thank you so much for sending me that message. I actually contacted the designer for the LYS Day cowl that you sent me the link about, and we're going to participate because I think it's fabulous that she has a cute little pattern out. So look for more about that up on our Instagram, Facebook, and I'll talk about it again Wednesday and Weaving Wednesday, because of course your local yarn store day is Saturday, I think. It's coming up really fast. And we hadn't really made plans, so it seemed like the perfect timing since Kathy sent me a link about the pattern, and it just seemed fun. So I don't know. I'll try to maybe do an extra video. I'll let you guys know when, with the little LYS Day cowl thing, once I've had a chance to look at it. And, yeah, we'll do what we can for LYS Day and have a little something fun. I need to get a newsletter out too, right? I need to get a newsletter out, yeah. So that's on my list as well this week. But anyway, I can't take up too much more time before I get into my reviews because, again, I have to cut out at about 3:20 so that I can go have my blood work done, blah, blah, blah. I know you guys know I've been having problems with my back. I went to my doctor, had an x-ray. I have a little degeneration in my L4 and L5, and he wanted me to go have some blood work done, and I have to pee in the cup again. I hate peeing in the cup. It's so hard to pee in the cup. Go away, you geese. They're so loud. They're always so loud. Anyway, so yeah, I have to get right down to business and talk to you guys about what we have going on with my little review. So I'm gonna flip the camera around, show you what I've been working on because it's fun, and we'll talk about the pattern that I used, and we'll talk about the different threads, and I'll tell you what I think. So, oh, Cheryl, no, you can have your snow. No, thank you. Does not sound fun to me. I am very much over the snow. It's super nice here if you can't tell from the sunshine today. It's super nice. Okay, so let me start by saying the largest thread that I used was this Olympus. This is the largest Olympus. I don't really know exactly what the number is supposed to be on this one. It's definitely bigger than 10, but it's not a 3. I would put it at maybe an 8 in terms of thread size. I really liked it though. I have to say, I usually I don't like tatting in the larger thread sizes, but I really liked this. It was just soft enough to be really pleasant to tat with, and yet it has just enough firmness that it really shows off the pattern well. I really liked this one, and it surprised me. I really didn't think I'd be a fan of this larger thread, and I was. This is my Lizbeth in size 10, and I did join one of my, let me find it, one of my rings wrong. And I twisted, maybe I didn't. Thought I twisted one of these rings and it was kind of funky. Yeah, right here it is, this one. So I flipped my ring around when I joined it, so now it doesn't lay flat, but that's okay. So yeah, that's the Lizbeth size 10. I actually don't like the Lizbeth in size 10 that well. It's a little too harsh for me in terms of when I'm tatting it. It bugs my fingers. It's harsher on my fingers. This is the Perlovka right here. And we've always said that this is similar to a 30, but I think it's closer to a 20, to be perfectly honest. I had thought that it was more of a 30 because it is kind of a softly spun thread. But in terms of size, it's definitely more similar to a 20 than what a 30 would be, because that's size 20 and this is 40. So I'm gonna have to revise that and consider it more of a size 20. I always like tatting with the Perlovka. It is, however, not as tightly spun. So it is definitely a softer spin. It doesn't tat quite as nicely as what your more firmly spun threads do, but I like to include it because it still looks nice tatted. This is your size 20 Lizbeth. Usually when I'm tatting, I use the 20 or I will use a 40. Both of these tat nicely, but they are a little firmer thread, a little firmer tatting. These two right here, so this was the 20. So again, very similar in size to the 20. So I'm going to have to consider them both kind of a 20, are the, dropped it. The metallic, which by the way, tatted beautifully. Look at how nicely this tatted. Tatted beautifully. Very, very nice. Really like that metallic. It turned out really nice. And then this size, again, similar to a 20. This is what I've worked with before. I don't remember if Tina ordered the largest and smallest size or if she ordered the largest and the medium size, but now we should have all of them. Really liked working with this. Really liked working with this. I have used the metallic Lizbeth, which I don't have a sample here. I don't like it. Personally, it just bugs the snot out of me. I don't like it. But I really liked tatting with the metallic Olympus. It's very, very nice. Tatted really nice. And then this is size 80 in the Lizbeth, which I do like. I like the Lizbeth probably the best in 40 and 80 in terms of how it feels. But yeah, cute little size 80. But I wanted to have lots of different thread up here so you could see the size difference, and we could talk about some of the twist differences. So again, the Perlovka is the least twisted, so it is the softest of all of the threads. That does mean that when you look at it, it is a little bit fluffier. It doesn't have quite the stitch definition that we see on some of our other threads. Of course, the metallic is a plastic. I believe it's polyester, but I can't tell you because I can't read Japanese. I did keep all my little box wrappers because I thought that they were cute and they might come in handy so that I could try to read them, but I don't know. Anyway, let's see. And then the Olympus falls definitely between the Perlovka, which is very, very lightly spun, and the Lizbeth, which is a much harder, firmer spin. But I really liked it. Again, I just really liked it. It's a really, really nice thread. I love this Olympus tatting thread. This is what it looks like in the ball, and this is the largest size right here. This is the smaller size that I was using. But these are really, really nice. I really like the Olympus. I definitely need to do some crochet with it. I definitely need to try it out. I definitely need to try it out with some knitting as well. Just some little small motifs just to try it because, again, I really, really liked this large size. I can't believe I liked the large size. I never liked the large size. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, I like snow, but I had enough snow this year. I'm kind of done with that. And we've had a lot of rain. Cheryl, we had a ton of rain over the weekend, like a ton of rain. And we are replacing the fencing around my garden, so that made it really entertaining. And I like the variegateds, but I like the solids. I mean, they all have a purpose. So, Cheryl, if you haven't tried dyeing yet, dyeing is fun. Tina and I dyed a bunch of the Lizbeth, 10 and 20, I think, and had fun with that a few years back, and just did a fun dyeing session. And then, because I wanted to show you, these are all my little leftovers right here. So I had to clean off shuttles in order to do all my little samples because I have no clean shuttles right now. So I had to finish all these little butterflies and things and get thread off my shuttles so I could clean them. So these are my leavings. It's my leftovers from making all of these cute little ornament type things. But I have to say I really enjoyed it over the weekend making a bunch of these. And this morning, I made a bunch more this morning, trying to make sure that, I had it. And yeah, this would definitely give a little bit of sparkle, held as a second thread in your knitting, definitely. I'm trying to remember, what did we use to dye with the cotton? I'd have to ask Tina, because Tina kind of set it up, and I just showed up and we dyed the cotton that day. But we dyed with dyes that were meant for vegetable fibers. So I'll have to ask her. But I'll give you a quick little tour. So this is my garden out here and my pond, and now you can see the duckies in their new enclosure because, well, we had a tragic accident and one of the duckies is no longer with us because they kept trying to cross the road, which I feared would happen. Anyway, we're starting to put in new fencing. and putting in 6-foot fencing. So hopefully the deer will stay out of my garden, because I'm really, really tired of the deer in my garden. So I'll talk to Tina about the dye that we used and see if she can maybe talk about it in one of her Friday chit chats. But anyway, so this is what I worked on for you guys to show you. And then I really, really loved my Ring of Tatters newsletters that I am playing with. Like, you know, isn't this gorgeous? Look at this. So pretty. And I have 31 of these to like look through and play with. And anyway, I'm just really enjoying my tatting again. It's been so long. So anyhow, let me turn this back around. So yeah, like I said, I can't stay too much longer because, you know, I gotta go. I've been fasting all day too. I am so hungry. But I have to go have my blood work done. So it is what it is. Oh, that's lovely. Anyway, so I just wanted to remind you all that, what do we have coming up? Don't forget your year of self-care. Make sure that you are posting your year of self-care photos, and it can be anything related to needlework, anything. Everything counts. Anything related to needlework, just make sure that you're tagging Black Sheep Fiber Emporium so I can find it. That's the biggest thing, is I have to find it. And, yeah, well, I do, Cheryl, I can set up something with you if you need some help with your tatting. I mean, I've been teaching on Zoom. I actually have my last class for my latest session is Thursday. And I only ended up having one student, but she's really fun, and we've had a great time. So I really enjoyed having her. And because I only had one student, and she caught on really fast, I've been able to take her a lot farther, which is fun. It's so much fun. So we're actually doing like beads, and we're doing split rings and something else that usually my beginning tatters don't get to do because, you know, we don't have enough time. But we're gonna do it, and it'll be so much fun. Anyway, so yeah, Cheryl, pop me an email. It's Kelly with an I at blacksheep, ATORENCO.com. Remember, you can find it on the website too at blacksheepfiberemporium.com. Just pop me a message and we can set something up. What else do I need to tell you? Year of Self-Care is going on. We're going to participate in that LYS Day knit along. I'll post more about that on Facebook, Instagram, all the usual places. Let's see. So, well, yeah, Cheryl, I do monthly, lace meetings, so we could always get, you know, like a little tatting group going too. That's not a big deal. Let's see. What else do we need to talk about? Well, I don't even know. There's, you know, always stuff going on. We have new things coming in. We made a big order at Handmaiden that I don't think has come in yet, so I need to check on that. We're going to do the LYS Day cowl knit along that Kathy introduced me to, so thanks again, Kathy. And there's always more to work on, right? There's always more to do. But yeah, I need to go take off and go get my blood work done so that I can finally have some food today. Normally I would have tried to do this in the morning, but it just happened that, you know, Avi had the afternoon free, and I put Ina down for the nap, and so now I'm gonna take myself to Quest and go get my blood work done. So anyway, all kinds of fun stuff going on in my life, right? I know. But don't forget, Wednesday I'll be back with weaving. Next Monday, I think I want to start like some Mediterranean knotted lace maybe on Monday. Would anybody be up for that? I'll show you some basic stitches. It'll get me going again. It'll remind me of what I have forgotten, and we can test it out. I did buy the final book out of the 3 that I was missing, because apparently I only had 2 of Elena's books, and now I have all 3 of them. But I was thinking maybe we could do a little video on Mediterranean knotted lace next Monday. Maybe. And then after that, I don't know what we're gonna do, but we'll be doing spinning next week, and then we'll be back to weaving the week after. And yeah, all kinds of fun stuff. So anyway, until Wednesday when I see you all again, and don't forget that Tina is also doing her like daily coffee with Tina, which you can catch on YouTube, or she'll put it up on Facebook when she gets them done. almost daily. She's, you know, as long as she wants to do them. She's doing these little coffee with Tina things. And she does her Friday chat as well. And yeah, you know, just take care of yourself. And as Tamara is saying, that's right, take care of yourself. Mentally, physically, emotionally, craftually, as I like to say, and make sure that you're doing a little bit of craft. I have to say, I really enjoyed making these little guys. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So I definitely, I need to do more tatting. I struggle because I don't know quite what to do with it sometimes, but I need to do more tatting. So, you know, until Wednesday when I see you all again, do please take care of yourself. And yes, Kathy, I am definitely going to run another beginner's tatting course. I will probably run it in late May or June. I have to check my schedule. I have some stuff coming up in terms of, like, I'm going to try to go vend at an actual fiber festival in June. That's my goal. I have to get in and get vaccinated because, you know, I don't anticipate my antibodies will last that long. I am going to try to get them to add an antibody test. Antigen test. I'm not sure now. Whatever it is, I'm gonna have them try to do the test to see if I still have decent immunity to COVID, because I'm curious while I'm there today, and they're already drawing my blood, so surely they'll let me pay for that too. So anyway, until Wednesday, when I see you again, take care of yourselves and keep posting on your year of self-care. I really like looking through all the things that you post at the end of the month. It's fun for me. So please keep doing that. Please keep tagging Black Sheep and showing us what you're working on. So I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Take care until then.